Welcome to 1000ps.com for the test of the new Honda CL500.
Zwei Hände dafür.
There is a new member in the 500 family of Honda, the CL500. With a cool retro look and proven engine, it wants to be a beginner-friendly fun machine for everyday life, country roads and dirt roads. Juliane was allowed to sit on the first test ride in southern Spain. The concept of the new CL500 is as simple as it is ingenious and old. Back in 1962, the Japanese brought the CL, then with the additional designation 72, onto the European market, a small, chic scrambler that incorporated the CB technology that had already proven itself at the time. 50 years later, the starting situation is basically the same. The CB engine sells like hotcakes in various models such as the CB500 and CMX500 Rebel. And because scramblers are also back in vogue, it seems only logical that the CL is now returning as the CL500. Inspired by the 1962 CL72, the CL500 wears a 19 inches front wheel with block tread tires, knee pads on the tank, rubber bellows on the fork, and a high-mounted exhaust with a perforated stainless steel heat shield. Other than that, it's technically based largely on the CMX500 Rebel, which was the best-selling bike in the cruiser segment in 2020 and 2021. It donates not only the engine, but also the main frame. At the rear, a new grille construction was welded, which now also provides for a pillion seat. Although the driver's seat with a height of 790 mm is a whole 10 cm higher than that of the cruiser system, and I sit with the brown accessory seat another 3 cm higher, I still come easily with both feet on the ground. The narrow design of the bike is also conducive to this. The 192 kilograms of the Scrambler can be easily swung through the tight turns. The handlebars are high and wide, and the off-road style rubber grips offer a pleasant feel. The knee angle, while sporty, is not too acute, and even taller colleagues seem well accommodated on the CL. The 19 inches front wheel not only fits the Scrambler look, but also the CL500 in general. It gives a stable ride feel at all times, steers unpredictably and corners agilely, but not overhandedly. The Dunlop Trail Max tire also suits the bike well and gives a good feel despite block tread. The pillion rider also feels reasonably good. His seat is flat and to see something while riding. He or she must therefore look sideways past the rider. The knee angle is relatively acute due to the high position of the pillion footrests, which does not exactly invite long trips for two, but is no problem for short distances. The lively 471 cubic inline twin makes fun from the first turn of the throttle. The twin, which is quite powerful down low, was given new mapping in the CL, which in conjunction with slightly modified intake and exhaust tracts is intended to strengthen the mid-range revs. An additional tooth on the sprocket also benefits acceleration, and you're happy about every red light from which you can fully load the first gears again. The maximum power of 47 horsepower is available at 8,500 revolutions per minute, and the maximum torque of 43.4 Nm at 6,250 revolutions per minute. Even though these performance figures might not knock your socks off on paper, they are definitely enough to really let it fly. You shouldn't be completely lazy about shifting, but even if the corner closes up and you don't sort the gears quickly enough, the CL500 comes out of the woodwork again without any problems. Honda specifies the maximum speed at 154 km per hour, which is also sufficient for short highway stages. At higher speeds, the Scrambler remains pleasantly stable and easy to control. There are no disturbing vibrations. As expected, it runs out of steam a bit in the upper rev range, but the two lower thirds are all the more fun for it. One avoids long full throttle stages on such a motorcycle anyway. The CL500's strengths lie on the road, including its low fuel consumption of 3.6 liters per 100 kilometers. The 12-liter tank thus easily lasts over 300 kilometers with a moderate driving style. The smooth and comfortable chassis is also at home on country roads. When the asphalt gets rougher and ruts and bumps become more frequent, you enjoy the long suspension travel. 150mm on the 41mm show a telescopic fork and 145mm on the two show a rear shocks. The fork gives a good and secure feeling. The stereo shock gives touring comfort. With somewhat heavier pilots, the loaded rear end sags strongly over arch waves. With a short stop, therefore, directly hand is put on, and by hardy turning the preload increased functions also without tools. On a gravel road, which was also part of the first test ride, the high ground clearance of the CL500 is particularly convincing. The soft chassis also still absorbs the deep potholes sovereign, and thanks to high handlebars and knee pads you even stand relatively, albeit slightly curved forward, in the rests. If the terrain becomes even rougher, however, the CL reaches the limits of its concept. It's not a pure off-road bike, but it's a worthy scrambler that can easily tackle dirt roads and light terrain. The CL500's brakes are also well tuned. In front, it carries a 310 disc floating, which is enclosed by a 2-piston. The deceleration can be dosed well, and there is no lack of braking power in any situation. In addition to an anti-hopping clutch, a 2-channel ABS is on board. The ESS emergency brake signal ensures that the 2 rear turn signals light up during heavy braking. In today's times with more and more distracted road users, this is a sensible technology. The round instrument panel with its small but informative LCD display is also kept simple. Among other things, speed, gear, remaining range and consumption are displayed. A tachometer and a bit more contrast in direct sunlight would be nice. Simple and straightforward, the new CL500 is ideal for customizing. Honda offers 3 accessory packages ex-works, but their contents can also be purchased individually. The Adventure package includes the front mudguard cover, rear shock cover, hand protectors and rally foot pegs. In the Style package are rim stickers, number plate, headlight mask, and brown seat. For €572, the travel package gets you a 12V power outlet, 14-liter nylon saddlebag with bracket, tank protector, grip heater with add-on kit, and adjustable brake levers. The CL500 is available in Germany from €6,990. Uncomplicated scrambler, with a cool look, light-footed handling and a rev-happy engine. Riding fun guaranteed for everyone. The CL500 proves itself on paved and unpaved roads as a whimsical companion for every day. The Scrambler can be customized with a wide range of accessories available ex-works.